Today on Lazer Update, we get the inside scoop on OCC's open house.
Then we chat with the founder of the Muslim Student Association. All this and more right here on Lazer Update.
Hello everybody and welcome to today's Lazer Update. It is Tuesday, April 23rd. I'm Jacob Coleman.
And I'm Rob Finger.
Wow, can you believe it's almost the end of the semester already? Time sure does fly by.
Yeah, you got that right, Jacob. It feels like just yesterday when we were starting fresh for the new term, and now it's starting to wrap up.
All right, everyone, let's jump right into today's show. We kick off the show with a glimpse into OCC's annual open house. Todd Durantini brings us the story.
With spring break approaching, some high school students are thinking about where they're going next. Well, OCC took initiative and held an open house here on campus to show students what we're about.
Open house is a big event that is put on by the admissions department. I am an admissions coordinator here at OCC, so it's a big day for our team. We've got students that are getting bussed up here, and I'm pretty much calling out for when they're going out on tours, when they're going into their different sessions, so just making sure that things are going smoothly.
Well, we're excited about open house going on today for 9 of our local high schools, and they're getting the opportunity to see everything that we have to offer here at OCC. The main overall goal is to, educate this high school population, sophomores, juniors, and seniors, about all of the great programs we have here, all the work that our great faculty and staff have done, and all the activities that they can participate in when they come to OCC, like athletics, living on campus, being involved in student clubs, and understanding that they can get this education at an affordable cost.
The OCC admissions department is just getting started with activities held here on campus for high school students. With more happening in the summer, the OCC admissions department is very excited for what's to come. For Lazer Update, I'm Todd Durantini.
If you're interested in learning more about OCC or attending the next open house, head over to their website at sunyocc.edu. That's sunyocc.edu. You'll find more information there regarding campus events.
Building a club from scratch takes dedication. Today, we hear from Osman Hassan, the founder of the Muslim Student Association, as he tells us about his experiences.
Religion has always played a big part of Usman Hussein's life. Here at OCC, he's the former president and creator of the MSA.
At OCC, I started the MSA Club, which is the short term for the Muslim Student Association. This club is basically a Muslim club where we're trying to promote Islam in the best way we can. I wanted to be in the MSA because when I first got here, the MSA wasn't really as active in a sense. And then it was kind of like down in a sense where it wasn't really even active at all. It was literally shut. I decided to kind of bring it back out in a sense where we could kind of promote it in the best way we can and make sure that there are activities going on, that we are interacting with Muslims on campus, and we are also interacting with non-Muslims, students and staffs as well. And OCC has really done a great job in providing for us resources and areas and stuff like that. They gave us an area where we are allowed to pray. People who are interested in coming to OCC in the future, I would say most definitely take the opportunity. OCC is one of the best campuses here in Syracuse, and their staffs, they're willing to give you resources, a learning center, a library, a prayer room, whether you're spiritual or not spiritual. They will give you that environment, those resources for you to kind of uplift yourself and what you want to do with your life.
And even as former president, Osman still continues to help with MSA. He hopes the program continues and flourishes long after he's gone as well.
Curious about the Muslim Student Association? The MSA welcomes everyone to their weekly meetings. Join them every Monday at 12:30 p.m. in Mooney Hall.
When we come back, Dash Knox introduces us to student-turned-professor Chelsea Scott. And later, Lazer Update's own Mohammed Abdulkadir finds out what students' biggest campus icks are. But first,
Today from 10 to 1, Planned Parenthood will have their usual information table set up in Mooney Hall. And the Student Government Association will be hosting an ice cream social from 12 to 3 p.m. at the Quad. You can take this time to get some free ice cream and meet the candidates running for the student government. You're watching Lazer Update. We'll be back after this.
OCC has helped me not only financially, but also socially.
Well, it's very nice to have a school like this that has a dormitory, and I wanted to put myself into a position where I can kind of surround myself with learning.
OCC has helped me getting started in college life, technically also in my adult life. So I'm particularly making a big step for myself, and I'm starting to make choices for my own.
I've been able to make a lot of new friends since I came here.
I decided to go to OCC because it was significantly less expensive than other schools and it had a sense of familiarity. My favorite part is the sense of community we have here. I feel like a lot of bigger schools, it's hard to socialize and make friends. It's a pretty diverse campus and a lot of people are pretty understanding, so you never feel like an outcast, which for a lot of schools isn't the case, especially with bigger schools, and that's what I really love about OCC.
My major is mechanical engineering technology. Essentially, it's mostly just using computer assisted programs and machine tools, heavy machinery. OCC for me, I think it's a more tight-knit community. So it feels like you're communicating with people who want to be here, and they also are very kind and courteous. So it's a nice space to be in.
Visit sunyocc.edu to learn what OCC could mean for you.
Interested in pursuing a career in science, technology, engineering, or mathematics? Well, OCC is hosting a STEM Career Showcase this Thursday on the 25th from 12 to 2 p.m. Additionally, at the Gordon Great Room, there will be an open mic night this Thursday from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. in the Lazer Lounge. Forgot, my name is Jacob.
And my name is Rob. Thanks for sticking with us here on Lazer Update. Going from OCC student to professor, Chelsea Scott's journey comes full circle. We'll give you her insights, brought to you by our own Dash Knox.
An OCC student who came back to teach, Chelsea Scott is an adjunct anthropology professor here at OCC, with a passion for cultures alive today that have thrived on their own for thousands of years.
So what led to me wanting to teach here at OCC was really a lot of things. OCC is where I got my first degree, and coming to OCC really greatly and profoundly impacted my life. It changed who I am as a person, it changed my goals in life, and the community here gave so much to me. And it's really amazing to be back teaching the same classes that impacted my life so greatly. Okay, so when I first discovered anthropology, I didn't even know what it was. For my communications degree, I was required to take cultural anthropology, and I decided to take it my first semester. I would like to pass on to my students kind of the wonder and understanding of the world. I would also like to give them an ounce of joy through dressing colorfully, teaching them about other cultures, having one-on-one conversations with them about anthropology or just about their life. If I can just bring a little bit of joy into their life, I'll feel like I really did something.
Professor Chelsea Scott's ambition to teach students the craft of anthropology, as her teacher did before her, so passes the torch to her students as well. For Lazer Update, I'm Dashel Knox.
Thank you, Dash, for that inspiring story about Professor Scott's journey. It's a great reminder of the opportunities available here at OCC.
An ick is a sudden feeling of disgust triggered by something unpleasant. Today, on Pulse of the Campus, Lazer Update's very own Muhammad Abdulkadir finds out what students' biggest icks are.
Lately on social media, there's been this question, what's your biggest ick? For those of you who don't know what an ick is, it's a feeling of disgust. Today, we're figuring out what students' biggest icks are on OCC's campus.
My biggest ick is girls who still talk to their exes.
I got a couple of icks. One big ick is people who use Reddit as a real source.
My biggest ick is guys who sext girls a lot.
My second ick is those hats that people keep wearing that they got from the TikTok shop. I don't know what's up with those, but I do not understand the fit.
My biggest ick is when somebody tries to pull off the same look as a celebrity, but then fail miserably doing so. My biggest ick is probably people who are like way too loud for like an environment, like yelling and screaming with their friends. It's never that deep. And it's like, we're in public. Relax, like please, dear God.
So today for Pulse of the Campus, we figured out what students' biggest icks were. This is Mohammed Abdulkadir signing out.
Thanks for that, Mohammed. That question has been all over social media. It was interesting to see what students here thought on campus.
Well, we're not done just yet. Coming up after this, we have one more segment that might just surprise you. But before we head to break, Denzel Washington stars as Robert McCall, a former government assassin grappling with his dark past. In southern Italy, he finds solace in serving justice. But when his friends are threatened by local crime bosses, he takes action to protect them, facing off against the mafia. Check out The Equalizer 3, now streaming on Netflix.
The thing that caught my attention first about OCC is when you are on campus, you forget that you're at a community college and you think that you're at a four-year institution. What I love about OCC the most is the diverse student population. Every semester it's different. The student experience and what they are bringing to campus is really what makes this experience unique. It really has broadened my scope in ways I can better help and serve students. I think that has really made me grow as a professional.
I would probably recommend OCC to people if they're trying to find a more affordable route than a private school. And if they're intending on going to a four-year school, I feel like that's a smarter approach. I struggle with math a lot, so it's pretty cool how they offer tutoring. I've been going to that.
What will your OCC story be?
I found that by going to OCC, it allowed me to enter in programs that would allow me to focus on like my personal life and my work. I think most professors here do want to see you succeed. All faculty here is definitely like more than happy to help, with any scheduling or future planning or, in regards to grades or anything like that. Like, I find most professors are more than willing. I could realistically recommend anyone to attend.
As the spring semester ends, dealing with personal stuff and finals can be tough. But at OCC, we've got your back with our Community Care Hub. Don't worry alone. Our counselors and resources are all here to help you all the way to graduation and beyond. Get the support you need for a better and happier you.
We've explored campus gripes and learned about students' experiences at OCC, but there's more.
Get ready because we have one more exciting story coming your way. As the spotlight focuses on public housing closest to the I-81, there's a lesser-known narrative surrounding another housing project grappling within its own array of challenges. Here's Mohammed Abdulkadir for more on this story.
Syracuse's growth brings new businesses and a booming population. But for low-income residents, particularly those in public housing, this progress comes at a steep cost. The I-81 project and changing infrastructure are impacting neighborhoods, but the most significant concern lies with low-income housing.
I noticed a change in Vincent's when I just started seeing a lot of garbage around, when I started seeing them not really
While an ambitious $800 million plan is underway to replace the city's oldest public housing project, it raises questions about the fate of residents in other developments facing potential displacement. Beyond the headlines, displacement looms for public housing residents. One such neighborhood in southeast Syracuse is home to 3 low-income housing developments: Benderson Heights, Mount St. James, and the recently closed Vincent Apartments. Vincent became a haven for the first wave of Somali and Bosnian immigrants, offering a foundation to rebuild their lives. The diverse community thrived, both racially and economically. It served as a successful example of integrated, mixed-income housing.
Some people have their own mechanics and stuff. Like, some people have their own hustle out here, you know what I'm saying? Whether if it's like ICs, people just selling anything. It's just like you could just by walking around and stuff, you could just run into people's little side gigs and stuff, you know what I'm saying? But also all the kids and stuff was always outside. Like it was never a time that you won't really catch somebody outside or like, you know what I'm saying? It's always something to do over here. You know how people say a product of your neighborhood or a product of your environment? I definitely got that from my neighborhood for sure. And everyone wants to see you do good, you know what I'm saying? Everyone holding you accountable to try to be your best self. And even, it didn't even have to be my mom or nothing. It could be somebody, a lady that live in my neighborhood and stuff. If she see me doing something bad, she's like, yo, get out of here. You don't be doing that, you know what I'm saying? So it's just kind of like, seeing it just get so filthy is kind of depressing too, because it's just like, dang, like I feel like an ended era.
Unfortunately, despite its success, Vincent received little maintenance under the ownership of Tim Green and his company Green National. This management led to the deterioration and ultimately the closure of the complex. This raises a critical question. What will become of the other public housing projects facing similar neglect? The city faces a dire shortage of decent, affordable housing. The construction of luxury student apartments and universities buying houses for student rentals further squeeze the market, pushing rent beyond the reach of low-income residents like those displaced from Vincent Apartments.
Thank you, Mohammed, for shedding some light on this story. The project indeed raises numerous thought-provoking questions. That's a wrap on today's Lazer Update. If you want to know when our next show will be, it's updated Tuesday and Thursday until the end of the semester.
We hope you enjoyed the stories brought to you by the BMC students. I'm Rob Finger.
And I'm Jacob Coleman. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.